What is this thing with a spool fixed on a bracket? The spool rolls in the fixed position on the bracket, and I think it may be something for sewing. I have no idea where to even start as far as Googling what it is. I thought it was a wheelo at first, but nope. I'm at a loss. I've been stumped on it for quite some time. What is this called, and what is it used for? It's a 1940s ironing cord glider, designed to keep iron cords off the fabric while ironing. It consists of a metal frame that clamps to the ironing board and a wooden spool for the cord to glide through. The original packaging suggests it was marketed as a time-saving gadget for easier ironing. I found this small, oddly shaped metal object in a drawer. It looks old with little mechanical parts and a lid that opens. It feels like it had a very specific purpose, but I can't figure out what. Someone suggested it's a traveling inkwell and quill holder, a cigar cutter, maybe a sewing kit, or a snuff box. What do you think this mysterious thing was used for? It's an antique Japanese flintlock tinderbox lighter from the Edo period, between 1603 and 1868, used to start fires before the invention of matches. It features a flintlock mechanism housed inside a small egg-shaped metal case. The device was used to create fire by triggering a spark to ignite tinder stored in a small compartment. Often, these lighters were designed as netsuke, functional art pieces worn attached to a kimono sash. I found this strange metal tool in Grandma's kitchen drawer. It looks like it's meant for cooking, but I can't figure out how it's used. Any idea what this was used for? This is an antique egg poaching pan, used for poaching eggs in boiling water. Here's a 3-egg poacher that says it was patented on November 3rd, 1885. The 2 cups feature holes in the bottom, allowing eggs to be lifted out and drained easily after cooking, with a spring-loaded lever to lift the cups for removing the eggs. I opened a kitchen drawer that hasn't been touched in years. Inside, I found this strange metal object lying under old utensils. It feels solid and heavy, with a wooden handle that caught my attention. I don't remember ever seeing it before or using anything like it. Does anyone recognize this? This is a vintage table crumb sweeper, used to clean crumbs off dining tables. It was patented on June 22, 1915, by Louis Lelong and John Roscoe Millward of Newark, New Jersey. Inside the metal housing is a rotating brush that collects crumbs as the device is rolled across a surface. I found this old metal and wood tool among some kitchen things. It measures 8 inches long and 3 inches wide, with no maker's mark or any writing of any kind. The closest suggestion we've had is for cutting parsley or an egg cutter. What do you think this item was made for? This is a 1950s noodle cutter, a kitchen utensil designed to cut homemade noodles, pasta, or pastry dough into uniform strips. It features multiple stainless steel blades that roll over dough to create multiple cuts in a single motion. I found this sitting in the corner of my grandma's kitchen cabinet, covered in dust. It measures approximately 9 inches long, 7 inches tall. It's made of heavy metal, and it looks like it once did some serious work before appliances took over. I can only imagine what she used it for back in the day. What do you think this thing was meant to do? This is an early 20th century cast iron sewing machine foot pedal that functioned as a speed controller or rheostat for early electric sewing machines. It was patented on October 11, 1927 by William Driver for the Hamilton Beach Manufacturing Company of Racine, Wisconsin. It was connected to a motor with a friction wheel, and it was marketed as a utility motor for various household tasks, including sewing, polishing, and grinding. I found this old wooden and metal tool on my grandmother's windowsill. It looks solid and mechanical, but I can't figure out what it's for. Approximately 7.5 inches long and 3.5 inches across the base. Any ideas on what this strange thing was used for? It's a 1970s wall bracket for hanging plants. I have 4 just like these I have salvaged out of old houses. They hold your hanging plant away from the window, and the arm can be swung to any position for the best plant placement. It was patented on November 18, 1975, by Rudiger Einhorn of Katona, New York. What is this bench-mounted device with spinning brass vials? It was made to clamp on a bench, and when it is cranked, the brass vials spin straight out. The vials slide out the top and almost looks like a bit of melted gold in the bottoms of a couple. There is a cast M11 on the side, and a flap opens up to grease the gears in the lower part. I would guess this piece to be from the early 1900s. If anyone has a clue about what it is, that would be greatly helpful. This item is an antique cream separator, a hand-cranked device used in the dairy industry to test milk quality. It was patented on April 21, 1903 by Harvey Feldmeyer of Little Falls, New York. The apparatus was typically clamped to a bench and operated by a manual crank. It features cast iron construction with brass tubes designed to hold samples while they spin. This tool operates as a centrifuge, using centrifugal force to separate cream from milk for analysis. What is this item at Cracker Barrel? I'm sitting here at my local Cracker Barrel, and I saw this hanging up next to me. It's made of wood and around 32 inches long. Does anyone have any idea what this is and its uses? It's a primitive water bucket carrier. It goes over your shoulders, and the cutout is for your neck. My grandfather still has 2 of them. He told me stories of himself and his boys using them to bring water to the animals from the well. I found this old kitchen tool tucked away among some forgotten items. It has a wooden handle and a metal head with notches, but I've never seen anything like it before. My initial thought was a pastry crimper, or for making small personal pies. Any idea what it was used for? Please tell us down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.